We see you.
Okay, awesome. So, hi, Mark. We're gonna get this show on the roll. We're gonna rock and roll. Okay, so, okay, so there you go.
Welcome, everyone. The Honorable Governor Albert Bryan, the Honorable Senator Maurice James, the Honorable Senator Kurt Violet with a representative here today, clergy, Pastor Jeffrey Canton, members of the press, our 13 scholarship recipients and their families, all of our employees at Sterling Optical, both locations. Welcome to the 25th Annual Adams Mahepath Scholarship Presentation. Today is always a happy day for us at Sterling Optical because we get to invest in the future of our islands, our young people. Today, 25 years of presentation is a milestone year. So in keeping with that, we have some very prestigious guests and they have limited times. So the format will be a little bit different this year than previous years. So we're going to start with some brief remarks. We're going to ask the representative of Senator Violet's office to give a few brief remarks. We're going to then follow that up with Senator Maurice James and, of course, the Honorable Governor Albert Bryan. So the representative for Senator Violet.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Janella John. I'm the communications specialist for Senator Kurt Violet. He apologizes for not being here. He's actually on St. Thomas attending this session, but asked me to share these words. This occasion is significant. As chairman of the Committee on Education and Workforce Development and a former educator, I have dedicated my life to advancing education in the Virgin Islands. I believe education is a vital investment in ourselves and our community. I advocate for every Virgin Islander to have the opportunity to learn and grow. I am proud to recognize the Adams Mahepath Scholarship, which has empowered generations of students to pursue higher education. Today, we celebrate 25 years of transforming lives. On behalf of my family, staff, and myself, we thank Dr. Lisa Adams, Mr. Joel Mahepath, Sterling Optical, and all contributors to the scholarship program. Your support has strengthened our community. I am proud to recognize the 2026 Adams Mahepath Scholarship recipients. To all 13 recipients, this is a celebration of your community's belief in you. Never stop learning, never stop growing. I also acknowledge the parents, guardians, teachers, and mentors who have supported these students. Again, congratulations to all scholarship recipients. Pursue excellence with humility, integrity, and purpose. Your future is bright, and the Virgin Islands is counting on you to lead with compassion, innovation, and service. Thank you, congratulations, and may God bless you all.
Senator Maurice James.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. Good morning, Governor Bryan. Good morning, Dr. Adams. Good morning, Mr. Mahepath, Lisa, and Joel. This is especially for me heartwarming that you have been doing this for so long, consistently sustaining, providing scholarships for our children. And I guess it touches me a little more personally for two reasons today, right? If you look on page 2006 year, I should say, right? That's what I meant to say. Camille Paul is my daughter. And with the assistance of this scholarship, she was able to graduate from Vassar. She's now a physician assistant at the Virgin Islands National Guard. And also she works at both Snyder Hospital and Wang Louis Hospital in the emergency room. And I can tell you that every little bit helps. Every cent that you get helps. I want to tell the parents that. The other reason that for me now, this is interesting because I was like, 2006, I started to sit around number, right? Because I was thinking about ACE Square 2026. He worked with me during the summer in my office. Outstanding student, outstanding young man. And so I didn't even know he was a scholarship recipient until I got here.
I got this
Right?
morning.
And so I'm proud, like 2006 and 20 years later, I'm proud again as his mom, you know, but I know his mom too. I want to tell the parents that without you, this was not going to happen. Sometimes we forget the role that parents play in their children's lives and that you have to continue to support them. So I'm going to use an acronym for those of you so you understand. There's another word for stop, which is HALT, HALT. The H, whenever you are hungry, whenever you are A, angry, whenever you are L, lonely, or T, tired, call home. Call home. Your parents are here to help you go through school. Don't decide that, you don't need their assistance. You always will. But remember that acronym HALT. Stop. Don't do anything crazy. Call home. Okay? That's what I want to really leave with you. I want you to stay focused. I want you to really understand how important it is for you to return home. But I especially today, I want to say to Lisa and Joel. Well, by the way, I come here to get my glasses. So these glasses are, but not every business does what you do. Not every organization, corporation, and people make far more money in this territory than you do. I'm proud that you have been a business in this community for so long that you haven't left it, and that you serve our students and you give back to our children. And I want everybody in here to remember that we have businesses in our community that really care about our children. And so from my heart, thank you so much, Dr. Adams and Joel Mahepath, I should say, Mr. Mahepath and Dr. Adams.
Thank you.
And I also have to run out, but congratulations to everyone.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. And now we'll hear from Governor Bryan.
The right honorable.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Senator
Jimmy,
Dr. Adams.
can you see this? Can we see this here?
Can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Governor. We
Okay,
just need to get the picture. 1 second. I'm going to have him bring the picture. Can you come forward a little? Yeah, we want to see you.
Good morning, everybody. It is
1 second, Governor. We just until we bring you closer. We want to hear everything that you got to say.
If I sit
Okay, so
directly in front of you, is that good enough?
you just disappeared. So we got to bring you back up. Okay, so we see you now. Yes.
You good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay.
And we know you have a loud voice, so we'll listen.
Good morning, Senator James. Good morning, Dr. Adams, Joel. It really warms my heart as well, and thank you, Senator James, for those kind words. I remember going to college in 1985. It seems like a half a century ago. My dad was making $30,000 a year, and my tuition was $15,000 a year. And it just seemed, and it's five of us. It seemed like an impossible situation, but he just told me, just pick where you want to go and I'm going to figure it out. And I know so many parents get into that situation when it comes to time to send their kid to college. So every single penny counts. And it's one of the reasons why when we became governor, when I started to run for governor, we voted for and pushed free tuition for everybody, because everybody who can do college work should do college work. And I've paid for 4 degrees now, 2 of my daughters and 2 of mine. And let me tell you, they're expensive. And you spend a lot of sleepless nights wondering like how I'm going to get this tuition payment, especially the August payment, which is always the worst. So I really want to say thank you for 25 years of giving to the entire Sterling family. It is very important in our community. And almost of you are going away. I think I saw almost everybody is going away. The one thing that everybody's going to remember you by in college, and all of my friends remember me by, is you're the kid from the Virgin Islands. They ain't going to remember your name 20 years now, but they're going to remember you're the kid from the Virgin Islands. So you carry representation for all of us when you go to school. The way you behave, what you do, how you act, that's how people will interpret us Virgin Islanders. So do it with pride. You've made tremendous sacrifice to get this far, but it takes tremendous sacrifice to get wherever you want to be. Always remember, there can be no great men without great challenges, or women. Sorry. So when the challenges come to you, have the perspective that it's just another challenge in the game, like working out weights in the gym is going to make you a better human being, father, mother, sister, brother. It'll just strengthen you. Hold on to your dreams. I always wanted to be governor, and I couldn't figure out how to be governor, but I just did the next thing. Just think about the next thing and do that well, and I guarantee you you're going to be successful. Have fun while you do it. You only live once. And I hate to say this in front of your parents, but trust me, mommy and daddy payroll is the best payroll in the world. Everybody else payroll fixed, but mommy and daddy pay for any bill will come. Don't be too anxious to get out there on your own. Enjoy your 4 years. And I told my daughter it's only 4 years. If you do 5, that's a whole year you don't get to eat. So remember, sacrifice have also been made for you. So whenever you get where you're going, and it may not be on our shores, wherever it is, remember to take an eye, look back to the Virgin Islands, and follow the example of leadership, like Dr. Adams and Joel. Let the ladder down and help somebody else who is in need. It's not a difficult thing to do. I tell people all the time, if you just save $20 a payday, that's $500. If you save 40, that's $1,000. That $1,000 would go a long way in helping somebody their future and their dreams. Thank you so much, and congratulations to each and every one of you for the hard work you've done. Thank you.
All right, so today, 13 bright, intelligent young people will receive checks in the amount of $1,500 made payable to their respective colleges or universities. We have 8 recipients on St. Croix, 5 recipients on St. Thomas, St. John District. Each recipient was judged based on 4 categories: their grade point averages, SAT scores, extracurricular activities, and community involvement. Each year, traditionally, I try to highlight one student from each district. I'll begin with St. Croix. On St. Croix, I want to highlight Mr. Ace Puya. Did I say that correctly? Puya. In his biographical sketch, Ace speaks about resilience. He gives examples of resilience in his life, starting with his parents, who founded Ace Roti Shop after the closure of Hovensa. Ace's lowest grade on his transcript was a 90. He graduated ranked number 9 out of 219 from the St. Croix Educational Complex. He was student council vice president. He was president of National Honor Society and the Chess Club. He was part of the Junior Statesman program at Stanford University. He sailed the New England coast aboard the Dennis Sullivan. He was the youth ambassador to Brazil with the U.S. Department of State. He was NOAA Guardian Youth Ambassador, organizing coastal conservational activities at Sandy Point Beach. Ace Poya ended his essay with the following: someone from a small island can help shape a much larger world, and I intend to prove it, and I believe you will. Congratulations once again, Ace. From the St. Thomas, St. John District, I would like to highlight Mr. Mirza Beg. Tell me if I'm saying that last name correctly.
Is that correct?
Is that the correct pronunciation of the last name, Mirza?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Mirza graduated from the Charlotte Amalie High School, ranked number 1 of 238 with a GPA of 101.32, even better than 100. He was an early admission student at UVI. He was team captain of Charlotte Amalie National Science Quiz Bowl team. He is a member of the JROTC Arm Drill Team. He is a member of the Rotary Club of St. Thomas. He founded SATIFIED.org, which is a free SAT math platform for students at Charlotte Amalie and other high schools to prepare for the SATs. He founded CLIMASAFE.org, a real-time heat stress monitor built using NOAA's data, which provides residents across all 3 islands current conditions, health risk information, and outdoor safety guidance. Mirza concluded his future goals with the following statements. The work of Sterling Optical, bringing quality vision care to communities across the region, reflects the same mission he intends to carry forward as a physician. Congratulations once again, Mirza Bey. My advice to the students is the same as it's been for the past 25 years. Study hard. Stay focused on your goals and never forget where you came from. Hard work and perseverance definitely equals success. You are now part of the Adams Mahepath Scholarship family. And like most families, we like to keep in contact with you. Okay, so feel free to stop in. We offer free advice at Sterling Optical. And we like to follow each student. So in keeping with the family environment here, one of our past recipients, Miss Roy Ann Blossom Filbert, stopped in to say hello. And we told her we're going to have this presentation today, and we would like for her to come forward and say a few words.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. As Dr. Adams said, my name is Roy Ann Blossom Filbert. I am the recipient of the 2022 Adams Mahepath Scholarship Award. And I just like to say thank you to both of you. I am currently studying medicine very far away from here because I decided that I was going to study medicine in Mexico. So I'm currently studying medicine over there. And I just want to say a few things to you guys. School isn't everything. Be vigilant of everything that's going on. Work hard, but don't forget, even with hard work, fun is always involved. Okay? Fun is always involved. Be there for your community. And when you come back home, come and look for Dr. Adams. I do it every time I come back because it's always important to remember where you come from. And it's always important to say thank you at every opportunity that you get to the people who helped you along the way. And to close off, someone told me when I was graduating from high school that I have a very strong presence. I didn't think so, but it was the very same governor that told me, stand tall. When someone's talking to you, look them in the eye. It shows respect for both you and the person. So I leave that with you guys today. No matter where you go, no matter what situation you're in, show respect, because the only way to receive respect is to give respect. Thank you.
And I also want to mention, we also have another recipient the same year, Miss Alexandra Bola, and she's now one of our reporters covering the whole story. So I already told her, I hope she gives us or sheds a very good light on us for this presentation. Okay? And now for the
Just gonna go straight.
presentation of the award check. So when your name is called, you step forward. You say a few things about yourself, like what high school you attended, future college, whatever goals, whatever you want to tell the people of the Virgin Islands about yourself. You could say thank you to your parents, whatever you want to say, this is your few minutes to do that. Okay? You have the check?
Do I have the chance?
All right. So we're gonna start with Miss Katrina Diaz. Katrina, step forward. Oh, okay, I didn't have different name. Karina.
Karina. So there's a second. Congratulations. So you're gonna say something,
Your name.
whatever, to thank your parents and whatever, you just.
What school you attended? What's your future plans?
My name is Karina Diaz. My past high school that I attended was St. Joseph. I am currently attending UBI studying nursing. I just want to say thank you to both my parents for not giving up and for always having faith in me. To you guys for granting me this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Miss Talizandra Garcia.
Congratulations.
And my name is Talisandra Garcia. I attended the St. Croix Educational Complex, and I will be attending UBI St. Thomas to study hospitality and tourism. And I want to be an event planner or work in the tourism industry. And I want to thank my mom and my aunt for everything they've done and helping me with everything.
Thank you.
And Dixie, we go to you.
Ready?
Be your first student.
Okay, we're gonna have the governor.
So you're gonna call that person name?
Okay, the first student is Mirza Bey.
And his dad is here too.
Okay.
Okay.
Dad, you say a few words?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's traveling right now, so presenting him. So thank you for supporting the young student to achieve the goals. Thank you very much.
Eli Blondo.
Oh, we're gonna go one to
One,
St.
one,
Croix. We're gonna go back and forth.
back and forth now.
Okay?
Okay.
So we're gonna
All right.
go,
Well,
Okay.
I just called, he's already up, so let me finish him.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay, that's fine. What school is
Eli
it?
Blondo.
Eli Blondin.
Okay.
Say something. And today is also his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Is his birthday also?
Yes.
Okay, happy birthday, what's his name?
Eli.
Mr.
Eli.
Eli Blondo. Wanna say?
Okay, Eli, you have an opportunity to say a couple words.
My name is Eli. I went to Antilles, and I'm going to be studying electrical engineering at University of Georgia.
On St. Croix, next we have Miss Janaya Greenidge.
You can stand right here. Congratulations. The check is made out to your school. It has the ID number and your name on that check, so you can give it to the registrar. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, so.
Okay, a few words.
Good morning. My name is Janaya Greenidge. I graduated from the St. Croix Central High School, and I will be attending Full Sail University to major in music production. And I would like to thank my parents for motivating me and never giving up on me.
Dixie.
Dixie, we go to you.
Kristen Farrington.
I will be attending Florida A&M University study finance.
Can we get the volume up on now? Or bring it up, please? Okay, that's fine.
I
You have a
just wanna
speak-
say
Okay.
thank you to my parents and
Well, he's
to-
still speaking.
Okay.
Thank you to my
So
parents.
just speak a little louder.
Thank you to my parents and to Sterling Optical for the scholarship. Yep, that's it.
Thank you.
On St. Croix, next we have Miss Michaela Maylard.
Let's move on. Congratulations. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mafila Millard. I just graduated from the educational complex. I will be attending UBI St. Croix this year to major in computer engineering. I just wanted to thank my parents and also Sterling Optical for the opportunity of this scholarship. Thank you.
Okay, Dixie, you're next.
Fiore Francois.
Good morning. My name is Curie Francois. I graduated from All Saints Cathedral School. I'm going to Binghamton University to study psychology with a minor in computer science in hopes to become an industrial and organizational psychologist.
On St. Croix, we have Mr. Michael Marshall.
Congratulations, young man.
I graduated from Good Hope Country Day School, and I am going to Lynn University to study aviation operations this fall. I would like to thank my mom for not giving up on me during my high school career.
Next,
Ms. Tyson.
Good morning. I'm Ajane Willett Tyson. I attended Charlotte Amalia High School and I'll be attending in fall FAMU Agricultural and Mechanical University. I plan to study criminal justice and come back to the Virgin Islands after law school and make an impact. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
On St. Croix, next we have Mr. Ace Poya.
Okay, congratulations.
My name is Ace Boya. I graduated from the St. Croix Educational Complex, and I'm going to the University of South Carolina to major in international business and accounting. And I know everyone's mentioned it, but I think it's only right for me to shout out my mom and my dad for all of the assistance that they provided to me throughout my 17 years of life. I wouldn't be here without them, and for them, always rooted for me, even when I didn't believe in myself. So thank you guys.
Next, we have Miss Maya Prasad.
Okay, we know you from a little baby, Maya. So this is like special.
Maya joins the elite group of siblings who've received scholarships from Sterling Optical. We tend to spread the love around, but Maya was so amazing that we had to also include her. So.
Thank you. My name is Maya Prasad. I'm one out of the 3 valedictorians from the Good Oak Country Day School. I am attending the University of San Francisco. And although I don't know my major yet, my passion lies in helping people, especially the youth and those affected by poverty and war and whatnot. I want to thank my parents for all the hard work they've done to help me pursue my dreams, and for everyone in the community, and I wish everyone the best of luck in the future. Thank you.
And next we have Mr. Nathaniel Williams.
Congratulations, Nathaniel.
My name is Nathaniel Williams, and I have graduated from the St. Croix Seventh-day Adventist School. I am currently attending the University of the Virgin Islands in St. Croix, and I'll be majoring in biology. I want to give a special thanks to my mom for everything that she has done for me and keeping me focused on this path that I am going through.
Do I say shout out to dads also, because I only hear
Yeah,
mom?
shout out to dad. Yeah.
So,
Okay, now we'll hear from Mr. Bill Mahepath.
okay, I have the easiest thing to do at this point, which is basically to say thank you to many, many people. And I'm going to start by first thanking the Virgin Islands community, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, for giving us the privilege to provide eye care needs for the last 30 years. So thank you, especially for your unwavering loyalty for 30 years. And that's the Virgin Islands community. I want to also thank the press because the story like this can die almost as it starts. And there's an individual who is not present today, but I just wanted to especially thank her. And that's the owner of the St. Croix Avis. Ms. Broadhurst did the first story in 2002. Now, there's a booklet that all the recipients received today, along with members of the press. The idea for that was born last week, Friday morning, while I was having a shower. And I thought, how am I going to create something that could be lasting? And I thought, you know what? I have all these pictures for every newspaper clipping for the last 25 years. And I came into work that Friday last week, and Junior here said, Junior, this is what I need done. Okay, and get it done. And I picked up those booklets this morning. So, I mean, it's a thank you, Junior. And I want to especially thank Ms. Rena Broadhurst. I spoke to her last Friday, and she was not well, so she could not be present today. But, you know, the St. Croix Avis, the Virgin Islands Daily News, the VI Source, St. Croix Times, the VI Consortium, the TV8, and especially West the Best, and I have no idea where West the Best is today, but pretty much he covered this entire event every single year. And if you went home that evening on the news, which is a 30-minute segment, at least 10 minutes was devoted to this presentation. Outstanding. So, and they're no longer in existence, TV8, TV2. But I want to say thank you because these are the stories that need to be told because it's a seed that then grows and create more positivity in our community. So I really want to thank the press for doing that over the last 25 years. And then I want to say congratulations to the recipients. You've done good, you've done well. So continue on the path that you've developed. You know, and this morning, I clean my entire house every day. And that's my therapy. And it takes me about 2 hours. And I was thinking, you know, what has happened in the last 25 years that we've been doing this? And then I thought to myself, none of this or very little of this is really relatable to any of you. So in 2002, there was this computer revolution. It was called the .com, and that went kaput, got busted. And then a couple years later, of course, we had a global recession in 2008. But if I date from 2008, ACE is not even in that category because he's just being born. So it doesn't have an appreciation, perhaps, for the challenges that families face, especially in isolated remote islands like the Virgin Islands. Okay, so and they had to, you know, build families and feed you and nurture you. And then in 2012, of course, one of the most economic pillars of the Virgin Islands diminished. That was the Hovensa refinery. And then a couple of years later, you were faced with two major Category 5 hurricanes. And it must be distressing in homes around the Virgin Islands having to navigate a path out of this. And then, of course, a couple of years later, we're faced with a global pandemic. And you survived all of that. And you're here today as a shining example of what hard work, resiliency, perseverance does. So continue on that path that brought you here, and you're going to be okay. There's someone I would just want to acknowledge. The Sterling support, of course, we are national franchise. There's Sterling franchises, perhaps in the state that you're going to go across the country. And their support team wanted to have some insight on what we've done for the last 25 years. And I have Ms. Kathy O'Connor online witnessing this today, and there was someone else who should have been there, but they're not. But thank you, Kathy, for being there. And the last thing is that there's a thought I normally leave with the students every year. And the thought for this year is to be principled and never compromise your integrity. And for the ones who are Christians in here, there's a little song that, and I had to use this in my personal experience this year, because you're faced with tons of challenges as you navigate life every single day. And the values and principles that was instilled in you as a kid, it's going to be tested. Okay. But there's this guy, his name was Daniel, and he was tested. And there's this little song, and I'm just going to read the lyrics of that song. And just think about if you're not Christian and you don't know the guy, Daniel. Okay. He's a guy who's asked to compromise on his values, but he stood firm. He was thrown into a lion's den. He was burnt, and he survived it. Okay. And the lyrics of this song says, "Dare to be a Daniel, dare to stand alone, dare to have a purpose firm, and dare to make it known." So that's a thought I want to leave you with. And the governor of the Virgin Islands, I know he's still there. And Governor, I really want to thank you for showing up today. My mind go back to 6 years ago, Governor. In the heart of the pandemic, I decided I was going to rebuild the St. Thomas location. Quite a challenge, but take it off. And we started on June 19th, June 19th of 2020. And at our opening, in the heart of the pandemic, one of the few people who was at that opening to cut the ribbon was Governor Bryan. And Governor, you're here today at the 25th milestone of the scholarship fund. So I really want to thank you for being part of this. Well, I know you're the governor of the Virgin Islands, but being part of our community over the last umpteen years. So thank you, Governor.
Thank you.
With that, again, I just want to congratulate everyone and say thank you to our community again.